A very good morning, everyone, and I wish you a very happy new year. Happy 2026. I just want to say that the new year brings new resolutions, and I think some people might be sleeping right now. Some people are just woke up. I'm in Dubai Creek, a beautiful, beautiful place, and the venue is fantastic. The resolutions we are talking about, and two people I have, very, very interesting people. They've already started. They've not just made resolution. It's a start. It's a new beginning of Techmatron Courses. I have Vaibhav and Gunjan with me. Vaibhav Kulkarni and Dr. Gunjan Sarang. Vaibhav is an aeronautical engineer, and Dr. Gunjan Sarang is a heart and soul behind the Techmatron Courses.
Thank you, Anuja,
Thank
for
you.
having us here on this day. And we are very happy to share the stage with you and having us on our podcast.
Yes,
So,
same here. Absolutely brilliant venue to be here. It's a nice sunny day.
we,
Yeah, very beautiful, and happy to talk to you.
I think this is wonderful. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure. Um, I think I have few questions for you too. I'll
Sure.
start with Dr. Gunjan.
Okay.
Gunjan, I think we need to know. I want to know briefly about your journey so far, uh, both yourself as an individual and the beginning of Technetron.
Yeah. So I've been I've been in the UK for the last 26 years, and when I completed my tenure in England, there was always something in the back of my mind that need to do something in education, which you can give back to the society. But these education courses had to fit in for everyone's pocket. But at the same time, it had to be very niche because there are so many courses a lot of people do. And I met Vaibhav a couple of years ago as well, and the conversations actually happened in a mall. And then from there, it got revised, it got chiseled, and we came to a point where we decided only 15 courses to have. And but some of these courses are very, very unique on AI, forensic science. And now we are on a stage where we're just launching our programs very soon.
I think that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I have questions for you as well, Vaibhav. I think tell us about you briefly. Introduce us.
my name is Vaibhav Kulkarni. I come from down south of India, from Bangalore, wonderful place there. So recently I moved to Dubai for opportunities to have into place and explore many things in the Engage. So I met Gunjan, and back in my mind, I was having many of the projects so which I did before the R&Ds and as well. So I wanted a platform where we can introduce it, and Gunjan got me that platform,
Mm.
and we sat together and we molded it how we can do it.
Mm.
And the main reason why we started the Techmatron courses is because when I was studying, that was a personal experience what I had when I came out of the college and I could not meet the industry standards what they required, maybe in UK, maybe in US, and many more things are upgraded now. But the curriculum stands still at the same level, and we don't want it to happen for others.
Mm.
So that's where we come up with these courses clearly to have a practical exposure for a student so that the individual when they get out of the curriculums they are fit for all the industry standards what there is prerequisites. So that's where the Techmatron courses came into, and we established a study the company formation in UAE. So we are there in UK, in UAE, and now going to India as well
Yeah.
in January. That is going to be a massive, massive platform for all across the world.
Absolutely, I think that's a wonderful wonderful cause, and what you have said about the start of Technetron and covering these three different regions. I think you're going to get it's a huge market.
Mm.
But I wanted to know, Dr. Gunjan, I just want to ask you, what inspired you to work in the field of technology, education, and self development?
I think it's a very good question which you asked, because if you think about it, technology is something which is very, very important to this day-to-day life. And AI has become something which is very common for everyday's work. People
Correct.
use ChatGPT and everything else.
Absolutely.
But the key reason, as I said, what my thought process was when Bible spoke to me, which I really liked, and I think one of the few lines which I picked up from him was, he said, these courses are practical. When students come out of these courses, they actually have industry knowledge. So an individual can finish a course with Techmatron with a few hours of workshop or a course, but he's got a practical knowledge, which will actually enable him and fit him into the real world. So it's not those courses where you complete 4 years degree and everything else. And then when they land in for a job, they're still not fitting in because that's outdated or they don't have any knowledge or experience. And talking to Weber, we have some amazing softwares which these students can use. Um, we have on AI, we have on forensic science, which many people, many companies don't use forensic science as a training course. And I
Correct.
said, this is brilliant. And that's where we are. So that's the main reason why I said, okay, I need to put my head into this and work along with and building a team. And eventually it took me nearly 6 months to find the right people who can work with us. And that was from finance side, from operation director side, which I am
Mhm.
working. Vaibhav works on R&D and technology. Then we have Rathi, who's a financial director, and Umair Ahmed, he's actually the web designer. And he's more into graphics. Yeah.
I think what the other question I had was how Techmetron differs from other learning platforms.
See,
Um,
other
Vaibhav.
learning platforms, for honestly speaking, the competitors for the LMS, what we call learning management systems, they have the simple way of teaching it. They have a curriculum designed, set of hours, price defined, and a person can go and opt it and get a certification out of it where they say they are qualified. But in the sense, are they really qualified to tackle the practical problems out there in the world? For example, I want to say something. Just take this is the beautiful wave. Let's take this example of Burj Khalifa. So a person who is a civil engineer can sit and draft for the Burj Khalifa. It's in 150 or 200 floors in the world's tallest building. But what happens after construction when there is a sudden seismic wave coming into that place? What if it collapses? And before constructing all these things, we have to sit and study these practicalities, whether it's going to work or not. How we do it, depending upon a tool. And what are these tools? This comes to in software. And how these softwares are used by the companies. When you go an individual and ask them, when the companies ask them, have you used these tools uh, to work on these buildings? They say no. We have never thought of it.
Okay.
Because what we have is a pen and paper and the mathematics, what we have done. But we don't know how the seismic waves, how it behaves. There is a gap, that's what we identified it. And to eradicate these gaps, they were the Techmatron courses are designed. And I think this is the only platform in the world which is providing the practical and theoretical experience. This is one of the quality, service, and the pricing, what we call it as a QSP.
I heard about that. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
No,
And I think
I'll give an addition to this. Means basically, a lot of people, when a good business functions, they talk about a USP, which is a unique selling point. And many people ask me, what is your unique selling point, Gunjan, in your business? I used to always get irritated with that word, unique selling point, because you can't have one unique selling point. You have to have multiple unique selling points in the real-time business.
correct.
And a business to function, you have to have, I said QSP, which stands for quality, service, which is S, and how we give them the service, and P, which was pricing. And always concentrated thinking maybe if we do these three properly, then we will have customers coming in. And actually, we have already had
Lot of
hundreds of
queries.
queries now who are showing us interest and they want to join from our Jan batch. So, which is fantastic. And when they meet me and when we talk about this, they say, well, actually, that makes sense rather than USP and QSP.
I think that's great, and so I think what differs Techmetron is different here. It's not just a platform, a learning platform. It provides internship opportunities. It provides educational tours for the students. So I think it's and it's not just certification program that like the other you know websites and the learning platforms are offering. So I think that's wonderful. I have another question that I have for Dr. Gunjan is, Dr. Sarang, what is why Techmatron is different from other learning platforms?
Yeah, I always said the the main objective of educating students, they need to be having accreditation, which is worldwide. So we have the CPD,
Yeah.
which is the governing body, which is a British accreditation, and
That's
these
wonderful.
students get accredited for the courses, whatever they study, online, offline, subscription method, and then that's how they will get qualified. But along with that, I always believe the ethos has to be the QSP rather than the USP, which is a lot of people spoke about what is your USP, Gunjan, and I felt I got quite irated many times. There's no USP in running a successful business. I always felt there has to be multiple USPs. So then I decided, well, it should actually be calling as quality, which is what we want to give to the students through the tutors and the education what they're learning. The service, which is S, through service what we're going to provide to the students, through the tutors as well, and from the time they're on board to us. And then the pricing, it has to be fitting everyone's pocket, and it can be in a way where everyone gets the qualification, bare minimum qualification, and then he is able to proceed uh, in the real-time work.
I think I like that. I like the word QSP, the quality, service, and pricing. That's wonderful, Dr. Saran. I have one more thing that I wanted to know is about Techmatron. I think you've already answered that question. So Techmatron not only provides, it's not just a plain certification program that they're offering. They are offering internship opportunities. They are offering educational tour, I guess, tour to Dubai and workshop, and they are also offering the certification, and that's British accredited. So that's wonderful. The question about AI, why AI, Vaibhav? Why AI is so getting so popular in amongst the students these days?
Well, AI came in the year of 2019 and 20. We were not so well educated, everyone. When it came, we had a couple of tools to use it, but many people don't know how to use it. Today's small things what we are going to use every day, just like you're switching on and operating your car when you're parking on. That's depending upon the wavelength. So this is the AI. How it is there? Home automation is an AI.
Yeah.
Robotics again is an AI. So all these things are coming into a day-to-day life. And when it comes to day-to-day life, you have to be educated with that. That's why we pick artificial intelligence as one of the cores, where it is not only in the personal life, it is in the professional life as well. So that's why we choose that.
I think that's wonderful. And the AI courses, can you shed some lights about what are the courses that you're offering?
There are a set of 15 courses we are carefully designed depending upon the research what we done for three countries, UK, UAE and India. So these 15 courses, just like artificial intelligence, machine learning, CAD and CAM, business analytics, development operations, DevOps, the software development, what we do, and electrical modulation, and we have WordPress. So these are the set of 15 courses tailored to meet the industry standard, what is required in 2026, and these are the courses which are continuously updated till 2030. That is why the CPD we accredited to stand till 5 years because it is valid, and when the technology updates, we will also update the thing.
I think that's wonderful. So that was my other question: that how Techmatron courses are they updated, on a regular basis, or what kind of if there is a pattern that you are following with regards to upgradation?
We have a set of team which does research and development frequently when there is a new technology in the market, and we want to introduce that into the courses so that the student is aware of real-time data, what is going on in the world, so that they can work on it and get a hands-on experience and to work in the industries.
Fabulous, I think. And the target audience that you are looking at, who would be the target audience for Techmatron?
Well, we have students from all age groups. Anybody who has just completed GCSEs as well, to all the way who are in their 50s, 60s. We encourage anyone who want to actually learn.
And I think for higher secondary students as well, because nowadays in schools they're promoting AI education. Python is being taught to
Yes.
international in the international schools, so I think that's also could be your potential target.
Yeah.
So I think this is great. I feel very. I just want to know any particular success story that you have for for the Techmatron courses of transformation of a particular individual or a student.
Well, Techmatron courses, why we introduce this, because there was a day when a student from Tanzania, he mailed me on a YouTube channel. He says, see, my father is a tomato farmer and I don't have a set of finance to sponsor myself for my education, but I want to learn it.
Mm.
But how he learn it? So there should be a platform which is either offering a free accessible education,
Yeah.
or else should be a platform with a pocket friendly for all the regions of students.
Yeah.
The way we thought to introduce a platform which is having the same as Gunjan said, QSPs, and it is for all, everyone. So certain things, certain experiences from observing people, having these experiences from the students, what are their problems nowadays. So we tailored it to meet their requirements. So
I
that
think
is how the Techmatron
that's a
came.
wonderful cause, guys. See, it's their all. It's like a corporate social
That's right.
responsibility, and I think you guys they have also inculcated this wonderful cause for students.
Yeah, I mean, in talking about CSR, it's a massive thing for us as well. And I think a lot of underprivileged kids, one of the discussions what we're having is to give these kids, maybe we have a number in mind, we
Yeah.
said around 100 kids for 2026, they will get free courses.
That's very
So
nice.
that will be given to them.
That's really nice, Dr. Sarang. I think with regards to, I think from my end, what was the idea behind having the educational tour for the students? How that's going to help them?
Well, I can share tell
Yeah. Because it was
because
carefully, that was a conscious decision, I would say. Because we want other region students to come to a single point where there is a multicultural diversity. And that is why the UAE is very famous for.
So Dubai is the place,
Dubai is a
which is
place because
Cosmo. Yeah.
it's strategically and geographically located,
mm,
and that's the best fit even for the UK students who come here,
yeah,
even for the Indian students who travel here in 3 hours, and they can get it done.
It's an excellent idea. I think the students nowadays, the Gen Z crowd that we have, I think they will enjoy it. Will be a fun learning, and they will. Who doesn't want to travel? So, and traveling to Dubai and also having a certification done, I think that's a great idea,
yeah,
guys. The other thing that I have was. I mean, the learners, what sort of skills that they're going to get out of the courses? Because I think you have three types. You have the tours that you and you have the workshops and you have the modules. So I'm talking about those students who want to learn a bit more higher, at a higher level. So what skills they are going to obtain out of this?
So we have a 3 month comprehensive course which
Mm-hmm.
is designed, and within that they are going to work on hands-on projects, and we will send them for the internships, which is again a collaboration with the IT firms and MNCs, depending upon their streams of study. And these are the set. When they come out of this with a certification, they will be directly confident to go and sit on the table and talk about them
mm,
and whatever they've done in their stream to a company.
I think that's great. That's
The main thing is the
helpful.
confidence when they talk about the learned manner. So that adds a value.
yeah. And these tutors who will be educating them, they themselves have been more than 10, 15 years. Good experience they have in good MNCs, and they understand the real sense what is actually happening in the market. And that's what we want to bring into the Techmatron courses. That's where say unique selling point is, where these students feel that they're not having a gap as soon as they land. They're prepared mentally, emotionally, and to a point as well physically, because there will be physical workshops as well in place, so they can be ready for the next level to get a decent job.
So it's not just an online educational program. This is offline as well, with a lot of practical knowledge, to have a stronger foundation. For me, I think we have covered a lot, or majority of questions. Anything that you would like to say to our audience?
Well, visit our Techmatron Courses website and please have a look into it. It is designed in such a way that fits for everyone. And please join us on all the social medias, Instagram page, and we want you guys to be a part of Techmatron Courses for sure. Opt the courses, learn them, grow them, huh? And anything you want to add, Gunjan?
No, I was just saying, means 2026 is a very interesting year, and the best way to develop yourself is either you get an experience by going to work and you're in the field, or you educate yourself. There's no harm in education. Everybody wants to learn something or the other, and if they want to learn, we are definitely here for you guys, and we will make sure that you have the difference, at least not some difference.
I think that's this is a new era and of AI, and what I feel here is Techmatron courses are offering a lot more than just the normal, learning platforms are offering, and we have excellent tutors and excellent people who are behind Techmatron courses and its origin. So well done, and I wish you all the very best.
This is the last message I want to give. When you learn to Techmatron courses, every day you will learn by 1%. That means you're learning every day 1%. In a year, you will learn 365%.
Yeah.
So that is not, you will be equipped with 100% knowledge, you will be equipped with 365% knowledge.
That's it.
Yeah, that's super. So, join us, guys. Go through the website, go through the social media platform for Techmatron courses, and give them the feedback and join Techmatron courses. You'll have a wonderful experience. I think that's all for now.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Amisha,
Thank
for
you.
having us
Thank you
here.
very much.